everyone! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Mythrill Monthly! Yippee!
Ooh,
The yippee L, yippee!
I did. I don't know if you picked
Your
up.
mic went a little bit funny when you did it. Ooh,
I think it's because of how high pitched I am when I go yippee.
that does make sense. That does make sense. But welcome everybody! It's been a little bit. Um with the party event going on and us trying to get all these catch-ups done, we moved this to the start of April when it really should have been back in March, but you know what, it's fine, it's cute. We have plenty of time, and that just means that you'll get another Mythrill Monthly at the end of this month,
Oh
hopefully,
my god!
if I write them fast enough, if I have notes and stuff.
No one looks at them if remembers.
I love them all so very much. But we hope everyone is having a wonderful day. We are going to be going over not just the catch-ups from December today, but also the catch-ups from January. We get a 2-for-2 show. Or a 2-for-1 show. It's gonna be very silly. A lot of juicy little bits to get through. Slowly catching up to where we should be.
Hey,
And
we're just busy people, that's all.
I get overwhelmed by having so many words to write. It's a lot. But hopefully, if I'm lucky, end of April, we'll be able to do another 2-month in one stream. But that will just depend on how quick and how not busy I am. But before we get into all the catch-ups, things and stuff. I was gonna talk about the character reveals on Twitter, but that reached its goal today. Yippee!
We can still talk about them.
I love Mars's art. Mars's art is so pretty. Mars made the PNGtuber art for me and Elle here, and I love it. I'm doing the thanks early. I usually sip to the end, but I love all those people who made assets for the show. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I love the guys.
But instead of stalling or anything, we have a special guest to show. We have a special little guest to help us with Mythrill Monthly today, because it's quite a lot of words. And yeah. So if everyone is ready, I'm gonna announce our lovely little special guest, the beautiful Rose Thunder.
Oh.
Wait,
who is Rose Thunder?
Why is there
Why?
Why?
I am Toes Thunder.
Oh,
you fools!
oh no.
I've taken over.
What?
You can't stop me.
Wait, what have you done with Rose?
There is no Rose anymore. Only Toes
Are
Thunder.
you wearing Rose's like jumper sleeve as
What?
a leg warmer? What? Why?
No. What are you talking about?
What?
There is no Rose. I am the only amazing person ever. Toes Thunder.
Elle,
Sure, buddy.
Elle, when did feet learn to talk?
I don't know, but I think
Why?
I've taken
needs to
sentience.
leave.
I'm
What?
I only want Rose Thunder.
What?
I'm just confused how there's a mouth on the foot and toe and
Don't
eyes.
Don't question it.
I don't know if I want to question them too much.
It's just a magic floating foot on the projector, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just so great.
What is your purpose? Toes Thunder?
You know my purpose.
I don't know your
I'm
purpose.
here for the toes.
You're
Oh,
here to
no.
take our toes. You want the grippers. Oh, you
Yes.
must be a big fan of Warren then, huh?
Oh yes, yes, I know that man.
Red flag.
Red flag,
got
red
them
flag, red
out.
flag.
You guys better watch out.
Do we have security here? Can we just like?
No, there's no security. I am the security.
I mean, they're just on the. It's like we're doing a Skype call. They're just on the projector board. I can hide the projector.
What?
Yeah, maybe that
No.
might Rose back.
Do you think do you think if I turn it on and off again, we might get the person we're looking for?
Yeah, that might work.
I don't know about that.
I don't know,
No,
Elle. I'm
no.
kind of charmed by this weird foot thing.
I'm not.
Oh yes,
but it's
I'm
got
not
little
charming.
angel wings.
I know. I'm so cute.
No.
It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird,
No.
champ.
No.
It's
weird. It's well weird.
No, let's ask the Toes some questions while we're here. Toes, what is your opinion on Robux?
Robux?
Yes.
Oh my golly gee. Don't even get me started on that. I love Robux.
Do you
Oh my gosh.
do you like buying things with them? Do you use your mum's credit card for it, or do you like, I don't know, eat them with your weird foot mouth?
You know, a little bit of both, I guess. Sorry, I'm a little shy.
What? Oh my god.
Just a little
Oh no,
shy.
now the foot is blushing. Oh no. I'm more
blushing,
concerned
guys.
about this now than anything.
Oh my god.
Do you like Mythrill or toes?
Oh, yes, of course I do. I love Mythrill. You know,
Oh my
I'm just a
goodness.
little enjoyer.
What is your favorite Mythrill or toes?
My favorite Mythrill lore is Toes Thunder.
You know,
What? Wait, hold on.
I think the
No.
toes are trying to make themselves canon. I think
You're not
that's our time to
canon.
stop. I think
I am canon.
no,
Bye,
no,
Toes
thank you for your
Thunder.
time, Toes Thunder.
What?
Bye.
No,
Bye.
No,
please.
you're done.
No.
I'm turning it off. Turn it off. There we go. Okay.
Where's Rose?
I don't know. I'm scared to pull the projector back down now. Actually,
What can
I'm a bit worried. What?
I mean,
Al, there
what
was
can
a
go wrong?
sentient talking magical foot with
I know.
wings.
I know.
It had a heart floating above.
I saw.
I'm disturbed, but
Me
also
too.
like impressed by how it was speaking.
Yeah.
I
feel
don't know
like-
how to feel.
If we sit here and wish for not Toes Thunder.
Don't
oh
wish for
God.
Toes. I don't want to make Toes Thunder
If we-
canon.
No. If we wish for Rose Thunder, maybe Rose Thunder will
I
appear
don't
on
know.
the
I don't know
projector this
what
time.
evil would be unleashed. I think Toes
Ugh.
Thunder would be like a worse final boss than Warren. Like,
yeah.
I am terrified of what would happen if we unleashed
And then-
unleashed that on the server.
Then let's wish for Rose Thunder, and maybe he'll appear on the projector this time.
So true, so true. All right, you heard him, chat. Put your little handsies together. We got a wish and we got a pray for the lovely lovely Rose Thunder, not Toes Thunder. If I
Not
see anyone
Toes.
wishing for Toes Thunder, I'm banning you.
You are gone.
Okay, but I am clasping my little handsies together. Rose Thunder,
Please.
I miss you. I love
miss
you.
Rose.
Please be on
Give me a
my
little
little
hug.
projector when I call Skype again. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it's Rose! It worked!
Hey, guys.
Hi,
It
Rose!
What's going on?
You,
Oh my
I think
goodness.
someone hacked your Skype.
Oh,
What?
Toes
There was just
Thunder.
there was just a sentient foot talking about
Oh, that's
Robux
so weird.
and grippers, and I think they wanted to steal our toes or become I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, golly gee, that sounds scary.
Yeah, but
That's
anyway,
so
welcome our special
strange.
guest, the lovely Rose Thunder. I love you so much. Happy April Fools,
Hey, guys.
everybody.
April Fools.
And I guess with that, we can actually officially get into Mythrill Monthly.
Mhm.
Starting
We
with let me actually start typing. Starting with the lovely Hopes and Dreams, which is an Artemis stream. Guys, don't you miss Artemis streams? I wonder what happened to them.
Maybe we'll find out.
Oh, go ahead and start reading whenever you'd like, Elle.
So, sitting by the water's edge, Artemis takes a moment to think back on everything they've experienced within the valley. They've learned the history of the valley, watched their friends' souls be taken, and angered the god of creation. Being at her elven ruin, the barrier sits just beyond their sight, acting as a constant reminder of their imprisonment. Artemis can't help but wonder how much time she has left. The half-elf begins to pace, concerned over how little information they found to help free the valley or stop Warren. Panicked over the lives of their friends and the safety of the place they call home for so long. She wonders, briefly, why she stayed in the valley. Artemis had never stayed in one place for so long, didn't even move with her brother when he was still alive, all because she came to care for the people she had met there. She couldn't abandon her family. Heading back inside, Artemis contemplates over their own soul. it having fractured after she was banished from the End. All her research into souls had come up with nothing, even since she had died, for she must have died when they fell through the realms. Things had felt different. Her memories, her mind, her soul. Nothing seems to make sense. Make them long for the simple days within the End, making her long for her dear fiancé, Loki. Picking up an allium, Artemis walked from the ruin to the barrier, peering out towards the world beyond it. The world that was so foreign to her, so different from the End, but still home. She had a family out there. She had a whole new chapter of her life waiting for her outside the valley. So did everyone else. All the people they had met, all the friends they'd made, deserved to be free as much as she did, and she was going to help them one way or another. And with that final thought, Artemis heads back to the ruin, entering the Nether portal, and making her way back to the sanctuary.
Yippee! Also, I definitely didn't forget to update the public Discord about things.
Oh,
It's okay, now they know! Now they know. But
I love
yeah,
that.
what a wholesome and sad Artemis story.
Aww.
I'm sure nothing could go wrong after that.
No,
Yeah.
nothing could go wrong. I tell her to do it on purpose.
What? Nothing ever goes wrong on Mythrill SMP.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
However, nothing gets
There's a
spelled
shirt
right
to prove
either.
it.
Actually, that's something I want to mention quickly. The Scarlet Soiree we just had, for some reason it autocorrected to secret on everything, and I want to scream. I didn't realize till we'd already done the event, and I'm sad.
Wait, really?
Yeah, on the
Oh.
Twitter and
Oh,
on the
wait.
on the same thing on the public announcement, and I hadn't realized because I'm dyslexic. But it autocorrected, and I was like, no, but it's fine. It's fixed now. It's okay. It's okay. We know what it was in our hearts.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think I saw that and I was like, I thought it was the Scarlet Soiree. I was like, huh?
It was. I'm just
It was.
I am dyslexic. It's okay because now we get to talk about the confrontation.
crazy.
Are you ready? Because oh boy, I'm not.
This
It's
one's
long.
Oh.
It's long. Don't you worry. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Oh yeah.
As Artemis and Jay catch up within the infirmary, their conversation is interrupted by Izzy, who quickly ducks out the back door with barely a word. Assuming the hybrid is heading out to meet with Fizuk, Jay convinces Artemis to join her in following Izzy, needing to speak with him and see if he knows where Allura is or can share any information about Warren with them. With Artemis's agreement, the two drink an invisibility potion, rushing out the door soon after to catch up with the Pink Fox. It doesn't take long for Izzy to come to a stop, following the directions the note she was left said, finding Fizuk in a clearing within a birch forest. Having yelled at her last time, Fizuk feels apologetic, but is far more worried than anything, knowing Warren could show up at any moment. The last time he had met with Izzy, the god of creation had shown himself, which is why he yelled for her to leave. Now knowing this, Izzy too is worried, but more than anything, she is desperate to be by Fizuk's side. Her admittance leads to an argument between them till Fizuk decides to leave, Izzy chasing after him with an invisible Jay and Artemis hot on her heels. They follow Fizuk back to the cave he was stationed to guard, the walls turning to quartz as he walks down the narrow hall, leading towards a cell. As Izzy enters behind him, Fizuk takes notice of the invisible people following her, calling them out and forcing Jay and Artemis to show themselves. The warlock has no time to entertain the reunion, telling them all to leave before Warren takes notice, Allura piping up from within her cell that the god is likely already aware. The Puka's voice instantly angers Artemis, Jay stepping in to calm her down as Fizuk begins to shake. Attempting to help her friend, Izzy approaches Fizuk only to be attacked by him. With a slash of his sword, Fizuk cuts off one of Izzy's antlers, apologizing as Warren fully takes control of his body. Jumping to action, Jay attempts to protect her friend, succeeding in blocking an attack. As she urges Artemis to take Izzy and run, however, the Fae is hit with a spell and starts to hallucinate, seeing an illusion of her missing wife in the hall. With Jay distracted, Artemis comes to her aid, trying to get through to Fizuk, but failing, getting slammed into a wall for her troubles. With Izzy sat injured against the wall, the warlock sets his sights on her, charging forwards with his sword. The strike never hits the hybrid, however, as Artemis intervenes. Having no time to block, she takes the hit herself, sword impaling her chest and piercing her heart. As the blade is removed, the half-elf's lifeless body slumps to the ground, blood pooling below their corpse. The room stills with the death, Izzy being completely stunned into silence before Jay steps in. Using her magic, Jay sends Isaac into the air, disarming him as she yells out her sorrow. The world comes back to Isaac slowly, pain erupting in his body as he's dropped to the floor. The warlock is sickened by what he sees, by what he was forced to do, and apologizes for it all. He knows it will not be enough, however. Still on high alert, Izzy spots his sword sparkling on the ground, calling the others' attention to it. As they all back away from the blade, Jay taking a protective stance before Izzy, magic fills the room before a new person appears. Before them floats a person draped in green, eyes covered by a blindfold and twin plaits framing their face. Atop their head sits a pair of fox ears, fluffy tail at their back, and a soft, caring smile on their face. She introduces herself as Nezrin, the god of destruction, which immediately sets Isaac on edge. Stepping forwards, Jay states that the god isn't really in the room with them, which Nezrin confirms. The sword Isaac held was a relic of hers, allowing her to commune with any of her angels through it, or its wielder, when blood was spilled upon the blade. Despite the unfortunate circumstances of her summoning, Nezrin believes they can make the most of things, offering her services to Isaac. Being a god herself, Nezrin could become Isaac's patron instead of Warren, removing the other god's control of him. Better still, Nezrin would be unable to control Isaac in the same way, as she is trapped within the godly realm, so Isaac would obtain her power with no strings attached. Even still, Isaac isn't eager to be attached to another god, adding a clause that severs their connection as soon as the barrier is removed. With all agreed, Isaac becomes Nezrin's warlock, and the god disappears. Wanting to get back to the sanctuary, Jay heads to do with Allura and asks Izzy to pick up Artemis, becoming angered as Isaac approaches her. Even still, they all make it back to the sanctuary without incident. Jay sets up a grave outside of Artemis's tavern before turning to leave, begrudgingly handing Isaac a new sword to defend himself with before she heads off to cry, leaving him and Izzy alone. Isaac apologizes to them for everything, attempting to bring up their old memories to lighten the mood, but Izzy is in too much pain to pay much attention. Though they understand Isaac wasn't responsible for what happened, they are still shaken by the sight of him, soon taking their leave to try and sleep off the pain. Now truly alone for the first time in months, Isaac pays his respects at Artemis's grave, feeling more scared and lonely than he ever has before.
Oh,
That's
man.
kind of wild.
Nothing bad ever happens on the Mythrill SMP!
Yeah, nothing bad. Okay.
Nothing bad
Why
ever
would bad
happens
stuff
on the
happen?
Mythrill
Oh.
SMP. Oh, I will actually. Elle, would you mind quickly grabbing the confrontation cinematic off of YouTube to put in the chat for everybody?
Yeah, I can't.
Because this lovely, lovely lore stream had a beautiful, beautiful cinematic, and
So good.
and I am saying that and it sounds very narcissistic because I edited it, but I was very happy with the outcome. So
Good.
No, how much time you did it in?
yeah, I literally got it done like the day before we were supposed to do the stream. But it was great. Wasn't
Oh
me
my
progressed.
god.
Well, okay, I had all the stuff for it for like a couple days before, but I kind of got it most of it done the day before. But yeah, there it is in chat right now for everybody.
Oh.
There you go. That's a better option.
Yes, thank you.
Guys, better go watch it.
You better do
go watch
it because
or else.
it's basically what the catch up was that I read, but Artemis died on that stream. It was a shock that I don't think many people saw coming. Rose Thunder, did you see it coming?
No, and I got spoiled by a meme by Lizzie.
Oh no!
I remember that day because I was flying out somewhere and I was like, oh, I'll download this stream so I can watch it on the plane. I look in the Discord and it's spoiled and Lizzie's like, like spoilers, but I don't care. I still open it and I'm like,
oh no.
Yeah, because I sent, because Rose was on, I said to Rose, I'll send you the comfort, like,
yes,
the part that I got the part of the lore just for Rose and got it on a Google Drive and sent it to Rose.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Rose got
goodness.
pretty privilege.
I did get
Aw.
pretty privileged.
Rose deserves a pretty privilege, honestly.
Yeah,
Rose is so
when Rose
pretty.
mentioned it, I was like, hey Rose, do you want me to send you the VOD of it? So you don't need to like mess
how
around with
sweet.
Twitch.
And I
But
was so grateful.
That stream was about probably 6 months in the making.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just about. So it was a long anticipated thing, and you can blame Elle and you can blame me for suggesting it in the first place.
When other things come to light in lore, I will share the thing what caused it to happen.
Because it's very, very silly.
Yeah.
Actually trying to find if I have any screenshots from that, but I'm struggling
from
to.
the confrontation, I might have some.
It'll be annoying to have to send them and me open them, but
yeah.
I'm just pulling up my actual thing for later. But is it Rose who's doing the next one?
I mean, if Rose can do it,
I don't have the thing open up, but I can do it.
It was you, but it's like it's another really long one. So
no, I can do it.
That's so good.
I can do it. I've had time to breathe, which is funny because the next one is called
Oh my god.
Breathe in, breathe out. If I can spell it.
Breathing is hard.
Breathing is hard.
For real.
So I don't forget to breathe ever, but I have asthma, so like breathing is hard.
That's hard.
Breathing is hard. It's so very hard, but it's okay because we have the little guys.
The little guys.
The little guys. Anyway, I'll get on to reading because that's what the people want to say, isn't it?
The people.
The people.
So much reading.
The people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
After Artemis's death, Jay is more determined than ever to put a stop to Warren's destruction, eager to push away her own sadness and grief, however possible. Knowing that Lizzie has experience with the gods, Jay decides to visit the Hun-Ho to ask more questions and inform Shroom of their encounter with the god of destruction, leading her to head over to their shop, to Shroom's shop in order to look for Shroom. As it happened, Lizzie was spending the day within Shroom's store, organizing Shroom's wares and enjoying the beautiful day, mood further brightened by Jay's appearance. Excited by being visited by Shroom's friend, Lizzie invites Jay upstairs to have some tea, and the Fae expresses her need to discuss something with Shroom. With little preamble, Jay tells Lizzie how her and Artemis had found a lead on something that could help them against Warren, one which they followed with hopes it could protect people of the valley. However, their investigation went incredibly south. Whilst they found and captured Allura, trapping her within the sanctuary for questioning, they also unfortunately lost Artemis in the encounter. Warren had found them. Warren had murdered Artemis. Artemis was dead.
Oh.
Wah! Cries.
No!
No!
Instead of becoming sad or distraught, Lizzie grows more and more confused, questioning why Shroom's friend can't just come back. Artemis had died before. Why can't she come back again? Claire had been killed by Warren, but returned as a ghost. Why couldn't Artemis do the same? The Hun-Ho, as inexperienced in the concept of death as Shroom is, can't understand what has happened. Doing her best to explain, Jay tells Lizzie that Artemis's soul was unstable and fractured and shattered after her time being between dimensions and her previous death. It would be impossible for her to return as a ghost, impossible to survive being impaled through the chest, but even still, Jay has no way to confirm for sure. Even still, Lizzie stays blindly optimistic, leading Jay to apologize for not being able to share the Hun-Ho's sentiment. Instead, the Fae moves the conversation along to something else that occurred when Artemis was killed, the appearance of Nezrin. Jay shares that the god of destruction was summoned using one of her relics, allowing them to project through the realms and share some information with them. Careful to avoid bringing up other people's presence, Jay tells Lizzie that Nezrin and all of the other gods have been trapped within the godly realm by Warren. the Fae vaguely mentioning someone she knows now having a warlock pact with the god of destruction, but neglects to mention his name. As they sip their tea, Jay decides to share all the other things her and Artemis had learned about Warren, such as the mechanical heart from Bean's Island, how he might have a reason for not destroying everything yet, and how Allura knows something that could help them stop him. Curious, Jay wonders if Lizzie has remembered anything more about the gods, but unfortunately Shroom can't think of anything on the spot. The Hunho does recall being told about Allura, though, the Puka having broken the barrier initially and taken several people's souls, including a certain Velas, who Lizzie had been growing close to. Wonder who that
I wonder
was.
who.
I wonder. It's my favorite little guy. Lizzie wonders if the shapeshifter still looks like Artemis, as Shroom had been told, considering much of their power had been stripped from them, but Jay confirms they do not. A Puka can only mimic a living person, after all. Knowing how many people within the valley cared for Artemis, Jay warns Lizzie over telling people, concerned that the Hunho's lack of knowledge of death might cause some issues and not wanting Shroom to be unjustly hurt in such an interaction. Unfortunately, the Fae hadn't yet had time to collect the wills Artemis had left behind for people, but assures Lizzie she'll leave Shroom's at Shroom's place soon for Shroom to read, which Lizzie is thankful for. Before she leaves, Jay questions how Lizzie made it to the overworld, seeing as not even the gods have been able to escape the Aether. It's another mystery for Lizzie to solve, another blip in Shroom's memory, but the Hunho is determined to be useful and find answers. With a parting promise that Lizzie will look for Artemis's soul, Jay heads off to do more research, leaving Lizzie to contemplate how Shroom will find Artemis again.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, I love character Lizzie and their delusional optimism.
Yeah.
They're so cutely naive. They're so naive. Shroom's so naive.
I will take the opportunity to clarify for chat's sake. Hunho, which is a species that Lizzie is, they can die, but because they're from the godly plane and it's basically like a perfect utopia where they just live amongst the gods, no one ever does because they're immortal. Or if like they go missing, they just assume that they've gone to like a different island. So like they're unfamiliar with death because they come from a place where it doesn't really occur, even though they can die.
Yeah.
But Lizzie
even
can
though
die.
There is. Yeah.
Not that Lizzie. Well, I hope Lizzie won't die. I don't want Lizzie to die. I'd cry.
I've told Lizzie Shroom can't. I've literally said that Lizzie can't.
If character Lizzie dies, they get
death.
If character Lizzie dies, Shroom also gets shaved. That way, Lizzie will never do it.
Oh, I went to Lizzie. I was like, no, not allowed.
No, that would be bad. But Shroom's a little bit not understanding how death works. Hopefully that won't cause any problems. Blinks.
Yeah. Blinks cutely.
Blinks cutely.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh. Okay, we've got a couple more before Rose gets a turn because of how we've organised this. We gotta wait to hear the lovely Rose's beautiful dictation of these things.
Yeah.
Because Elle is being given the short ones because Elle insists on being here while sick.
Yeah, Elle, you silly willy nilly hilly.
You silly Billy bitch, I love you.
You're saying this like I'm literally leaving my house tomorrow. So don't even.
Elle, why are you leaving the house? You should be resting.
Because a man wants to see me.
A man wants to see
you. Man.
I'm not even joking. A man does want to see me. So.
Oh, okay.
It's a friend. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Not just a random person, guys.
We love.
Ew, men. That's all I have to say.
Me when I have friends who are men. Ew. Anyway.
I know one good man, and that one good man is Marsarcy.
Oh my god,
I know
true.
at least three. I know 3 good men at least.
I love.
One of them is Marsarcy. One of them is Chris Choza.
And one of them is who you're seeing tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Some people's opinions differ at certain points in time. And I'm aware of that.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Saints and
Sinners. Read it.
Saints and Sinners.
Having left several of her watchers at chat, Around the sanctuary, Lilith awakes to a report from one of them, telling them of Artemis's death and Isaac's involvement. Half asleep and frantic, Lilith rushes to the tavern as she attempts to deny the truth she was told, spotting the grave before stopping dead in her tracks. A quiet, silent rage fills her body, shaken as they curse out the man who killed their beloved friend. Stomping into the sanctuary to try and find Jay. Entering her office, Lilith confronts Jay about what she learned. Startled affair, she speaks. Lilith is eager to pay Isaac back for what he's done, but Jay convinces her not to, stating that they'll need the warlock if they want to escape the valley. Even still, she agrees that he should face consequences for what he did, so long as it doesn't kill him. Reluctantly agreeing, Lilith takes the will Artemis left her, heading on a walk to clear her head. Before she leaves, however, Jay reminds her that Artemis saw Isaac as a brother, and despite how angry they both might be, they should respect what their dead friend would want to. They should respect what their dead friend would have wanted. As Lilith toys with what she could do to get revenge on Isaac, the Cambion runs into Sheba as he practices archery, taking a moment to observe him before having an idea. Approaching the hybrid, Lilith requests his assistance in a little project they're planning, offering to explain more in the future. Despite his distaste towards her, Sheba reluctantly agrees to help, mostly at the prospect of being paid for his efforts. With much to plan, Lilith leaves the sanctuary and returns home, speaking with her watchers within her brain room before retiring for the night. Oh my goodness. I love Lilith.
Golly gee.
Did you guys
Me
know
too.
that?
I love Lilith. Lilith is a silly little guy.
Silly little guy. That's so silly, Willy.
Totally not
Ooh.
causing problems on purpose. Why would Lilith ever do such a thing?
What? No,
Why?
never. Lilith is
Hey.
literally a saint, guys.
Twirls hair, kicks feet. Why would Lilith ever do anything bad, wrong, or evil ever? That's not a Lilith thing.
No, that's not.
What do you
know, cutesy blushes. Like
Cutesy
what?
blushes? I do love a good Lilith stream though. I love Bagel.
Yes.
I miss Bagel. When will Bagel return from war? I miss Bagel.
Me when I smile.
Me when I smile.
Smile.
Me when I smile.
Oh my golly gee.
One mortal rose gets to read. You better get those vocal cords ready.
I'm warming them up.
You better
I'm warming them up.
what is the singing thing? It's like
do they just go by
I can't remember
do,
how
re, mi,
that.
fa, so, ta, li. I don't remember the whole thing.
Do, re, mi, fa, la, ti, do. I think similar.
So, re, mi. Yeah, I don't know the
No,
rest of
it's
it.
do, re, mi.
I know it's do, re, mi. That's about it.
Do, re, mi, so,
Do,
fa, la,
re,
ti,
mi.
do. Because it starts with do and ends with do.
Oh
This
yeah,
made me
it's
think
do,
of the
re,
Steven
mi,
Universe
fa,
song.
so, la, ti, do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it's do, dear, female. Because there's a whole song with it.
Yes. Oh my golly.
I love the people in chat
singing?
being like, Lilith does nothing wrong, or Lilith does everything wrong, and I think that's a great sentiment.
Actually, guys,
Yeah, that's real.
Lilith never does everything wrong, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Lilith is the Blowbo, and we love pulling out the Tumblr words. Okay. Anyway, whispers from the grave, because a lot of these streams are. I felt so bad for Elle because I had to ping Elle in all of them for the mention of murder.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have a lovely little Jamie can fly in this one.
Oh my god, I love Jamie.
I love that guy. Okay. I will begin then. Sorry, I got distracted. Having been isolating herself for quite some time, Jamie plucks up the courage to visit the sanctuary, wanting to restock their shops more than anything. As they arrive, however, Jamie spots Karma watching them from the floating islands above, filling the witch with fear. As she slowly backs away towards their shop, ending up in the library where they find Jay browsing the shelves. Noticeably panicked, the Fae invites Jamie to have tea with them, heading upstairs and taking a seat in the cafe. As they sit together with their tea, Jay takes note of Jamie's new necklace, the witch quickly coming up with a lie as to not reveal where she got it from. When to distract the Fae, Jamie instead turns the conversation to the topic of Karma, being curious and worried over being watched by them. Being the most familiar with the Demon Princess, Jay explains as best she can how Karma is a bit on edge, being vague as she mentions some new people who have arrived in the sanctuary recently, and that have caused some stress.
Ooh.
At the mention of Allura, Jamie takes interest and asks more about them, Jay revealing that the Puka has not been very forthcoming with any useful information. It makes little sense refusing to help them all when her life is also on the line, but what point is there in arguing with a madwoman? Either way, Jamie is thankful to Jay for answering their questions related to the deities, going so far as to suggest some methods to convince Allura to start talking, which the Fae appreciates. It's at this point Jay decides to share the news of Artemis's passing, shocking the witch as they are immediately overwhelmed with grief. They attempt to keep up a poker face, thanking Jay for telling them and for passing on their will, when they are interrupted by someone else entering the tea house. Jamie instantly recognizes the person as Brooke, Jay taking the opportunity to leave the two to talk, which brings the witch a lot of comfort. With Jay gone, Jamie gives in to their panic, not wanting to believe that their friend could be dead. With their motivation for their shop gone, Jamie pays their respects at Artemis's grave before making their way home, cuddling up with their familiar upon their bed. They sit there for a while, calming down from the overwhelming day, preparing herself to read the will Artemis left behind.
Brooke mention.
Brooke mention.
Brooke
We
mention.
love a Brooke mention.
love
A
Brooke.
necklace. I'm sure that necklace won't be relevant at all ever in the future.
No.
I'm sure
That's
that it
not
won't
sus.
be. Why would it be?
Bro,
Why
someone's
would
sus.
it be? Why? Whatever do you mean?
I know. I can sense it.
Whatever
Someone's
are
the
you
imposter.
talking about? I will say, since that mentioned Allura, there is a funny little secret thing that we had the public Discord discover to do with Jay and Allura. A little hidden audio track which people puzzled together from the Twitter. I don't know if it's been pinned in the Theories channel or not.
Oh my god!
You should- if they posted the link in there, then we can pin it in there.
I'll go hunt it.
But I'll put the link for the Mythrill card, and people can head to the Discord to see that if they want. But it was originally going to be an animatic, but then we waited too long to actually start it, and I just had the audio, so I was like, let's make this a little secret because I can't fit it in anywhere to show it. But it's also got a full transcript in the description of like what exactly is happening, and it shows very blatantly, if it had visuals, what I meant in that Lizzie stream with a puka can't transform into somebody who's dead, because it just doesn't work.
Crazy guys. I wonder who she tried to transform into.
Crazy! I was crazy once. They locked me in
No!
No!
Guys, I'm gonna go crazy.
It's okay, Rose. It's okay.
No.
It's okay. You can go crazy after you read Reassembling Sea Glass. And I've got to actually write down Reassembling.
Reassembling.
And before you read it, I want to say, I had the lovely Katie Gobert help write some catch-ups for these 2 months. And this is the first one that Katie wrote. I did my own edits to clean it up, but the majority of it is Katie Gobert. So big up Katie Gobert. We love him. We love that. We love that guy. I love that guy.
Whoa.
Do you guys love that guy?
I do.
I love that guy. Katie Gobert, you get a shout out. We love that guy. We love that guy.
Gobert.
Thank you for writing. But yeah, you can read whenever you'd like, Rose.
All right, guys. Let me warm up those vocal cords. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. Katie greets her Bubbles chat and introduces them to her new helper, a copper golem called Silly. She also takes note of the white tulip that's appeared on the beach before her shop, whilst complaining about her lack of sleep. Okay. Having been able to rest yet again due to her nightmares. Elsewhere, Mars is greeted by a strange letter in his mailbox, which he reads, learning that Katie wants to have a conversation with him. As Mars makes his way to the sanctuary, Katie ponders her decision to send Mars a letter in the first place, questioning if she really wants to talk to him again. Despite her hesitation, however, she just
If there's a word you don't get, let me know, because I'm not good at writing.
oh, I also can't read.
Wait, what part are you at?
I just right here.
I found it.
I just had a brain.
You're good, you're good.
Wow. Okay. That is until she just settles on the fact it's her duty to inform him of the information she's learned about the Eternal Rose. He deserves that much at least. As Katie also shows off her new friendship bracelet stole, talking fondly of her tree friend Humphrey, who she met at one of
Big up
Artemis's
Humphrey.
elven ruins. I love Humphrey.
love him.
He's so silly. She is surprised by the appearance of Mars.
I
Whoa.
love that guy.
Okay. I love Mars. Despite having been the one to invite him over, the sea elf hadn't expected to see Mars so soon, leading the two of them to awkwardly settle upon the beach together. Katie pulls out Panky's research notes, something using it to explain her reasoning for their meeting. This
Your mic's cutting out, Rose. Rose.
was basically nothing.
Rose.
What?
Your mic's cutting out.
Uh-oh.
I honestly thought it was a me thing because both of your mics have been cutting out for me though.
When you finished the bit about Katie pulls out Panky's research notes, I basically didn't hear anything after that.
Oh no!
If you could reread from there, that would be wonderful.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Thank
I'll just
you.
turn it on my mic a little.
Yeah.
With Jay and Jamie, using it to explain her reasoning for their
again,
meeting.
It happened
What?
again.
Really?
As soon as you started speaking. Is your
Really?
connection okay?
Yeah.
I think it's Discord, to be honest.
It
because
might be.
I'm having the same thing with you on your end, Jay.
I'm not having the
well.
problem with you at all.
I'm just different, guys.
We're just built different.
I'm not speaking much though as well.
What?
Take it one
I mean,
more.
you were cutting out a little bit.
Take it one
but
more time from the top, and we'll hope that it's okay.
That's really weird. What the freak?
I know.
Okay, take 3, guys.
Ruh-roh.
Katie pulls out Panky's research notes, something she got whilst investigating Allura's tower with Jay and Jamie, using it to explain her reasoning for their meeting. The sea elf questions whether Mars knows anything about the flower situated on his arm, and quickly realizes that he knows basically nothing. Nervously, Katie chucks him the book, and as Mars begins to read, Tashi swooping over to perch on his shoulder as he does. As he reads, Mars makes some revelations about both Panky's concerning past and his future with the rose's immortal power. Did I cut out?
No, you didn't. You're good. You're good.
No, you're great.
Yes. Okay. Making an effort to explain that showing Mars the notes isn't an attempt to rekindle their friendship, rather her fulfilling her duty as a civilian by sharing important information. Okay, Katie. Okay, Katie. Katie hesitantly agrees to let Mars keep the notebook, growing sarcastic as Mars claims he would never steal from her. Okay. The two have a squabble over this as Mars states he made one mistake, referring back to their initial disagreement with Mars writing letters to her and pretending they are from Katie's parents. Oh my goodness.
Bum.
Bum.
How long ago that was now? Oh my god.
So long ago.
I've been doing this too long. I'm stuck in a nightmare. Anyway, continue.
Nightmare.
Never. Katie angrily states that one mistake was a big one, and she despises how nonchalant he is about the whole situation. Mars lets out a sigh and goes on to saying he's not been feeling himself. Katie's voice softens slightly, asking what he means by that. Mars attempts to brush it off, but the sea elf tries to discreetly get him to talk about some more, as it's good to get things off your chest. Wow.
Aw.
Aw,
She
so
does
cute.
care. Aw.
She cares.
Oh
She
my,
cares.
She care. Oh my god.
Aw, so wholesome. The doctor admits his hesitancy towards the idea of immortality, as the whole concept is a terrifying thing to a human. Mars continues to flick through the book in silence until, stumbling over the part discussing the soulless assassin, Katie excitedly points out how they're ginger and soulless and giggles at how it's funny to her. Okay. Okay, Katie.
Okay,
You and your
Katie.
gingerness. Oh my
Elle's
god.
right here, Katie. I can't believe
Oh,
this.
Hi, Kato.
wow, Katie.
What do
I
you
see
mean
how it
Elle's
is.
blonde?
No, I'm
What?
ginger.
No, you're definitely blonde.
No. I will throw someone off a bridge for calling me blonde.
Oh, sorry, continue, Rose.
Okay. After flickering through the book some more, continuing to question Peggy's actions, Katie is eager to know whether Mars paid attention to the rest of the letter she sent, as it actually been sent from Rose to her. Bum bum bum. Mars attempts to play it off coolly, but admits that he did read the whole letter and asks what's going on between Katie and the Vila. Pondering over his questions, Katie says they just keep missing each other, but they do have a lot to discuss, not that she wants to bother him. Mars wonders what they need to talk about, and Katie opens up about her nightmares, still reigning over her life, mentioning to him she's not sleeping.
The baby.
The baby.
The baby.
You
Get
need
some
to
rest.
sleep, girl. Get some rest, please. Mars shows concern, pointing out how unhealthy that is. But Katie quickly shuts him down, not wanting to argue about her health with him again, like last time. Katie goes on, saying her dreams keep getting more vivid and how she doesn't know if they're real or not, saying it's most likely Allure is doing. Okay.
Sure
Mars doesn't
thing.
seem so certain, pointing out that talking to Rose is probably a good idea, but Katie seems hesitant, knowing in reality that she's been avoiding Rose because she doesn't want him to worry and have him realize the state she is in. The sea elf then questions why she's telling Mars all
Katie's
this.
in the state of Texas. Rose would hate it.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my golly gee! We did not just bring that up. Guys, I don't hate Texans. Guys, I promise.
Sure.
I promise.
Sure.
I swear.
Keep
I
reading.
swear. Fine. He responds that because it feels so familiar. Or at least, it was familiar. After flicking through the journey once more, Katie talks about her staff, a new development Mars is yet to hear about. She quickly tries to move the subject on until Mars asks where Pinky is, and Katie realizes she has to explain that Pinky is dead, and she took the staff from their dead body. Needless to say, Mars flabbergasted, being shocked into silence for quite some time. Okay, stealing from dead bodies. They both go on to talk about the events of the training day, and Mars questions Katie about her quick departure. Katie groans in response and tells him that she doesn't know what happened. She just remembers her heart becoming overwhelmingly loud and just feeling the need to leave the situation. Mars predicts it is most likely just stress. Katie nods, and the two sit in silence for a minute. Aww. The silence is quickly broken up by Katie, bluntly asking how Mars's coma was. Oh my god.
I love that
remember
bit of that story.
That was so silly. Startling a chuckle out of him as the unexpected and out-of-pocket question, taking a minute to appreciate the lightheartedness of Katie's comment after all the concern that Jay had shown him after waking up. Mars goes on to say that although he was asleep for a month, it wasn't restful, as he could still hear what was going on around him. Katie anxiously wonders what exactly Mars could hear, to which he responds that he did hear her song, much to Katie's dismay. He describes his coma as weird, noting his quick recovery from it, then linking the recovery back to the possibility of it being related to the flower's power. Oh my gosh. After some more small talk, namely about the meaning and connotation of white tulips, Katie tries to remind Mars how much he screwed up. However, instead of criticizing him for it again, Katie tries to remind herself of how much his actions hurt her. Then again, that reminder doesn't stop the sea elf from revealing she might have possibly, hypothetically, missed Mars.
Just hypothetically.
Just hypothetically.
It's very hypothetical,
Mayhaps.
isn't it, Elle?
is
It's so
very
very hypothetical.
Just a little hypothetical, you know. You know, hypothetically. Hypothetically. Although she attempts to move on from the comment, Mars takes the opportunity to tell her that he also hypothetically misses her. Wow, that's a lot of hypothetically. Holy crap. After 4 more hypotheticals are exchanged, Katie realizes that Mars never actually hated her, a revelation that surprises the sea elf. Although she admittedly did feel hate towards him beforehand, she's okay with the fact they're now on better terms and maybe even open to being friends again.
Aww.
Katie realizes she doesn't know where Mars lives, so they decide to relocate his house, but not before making a quick stop at the bookshop for Mars to grab a book on the gods. With a specific interest in Lauren, is that how you pronounce
Yeah, that's
it?
good.
Yes. The god cited in Pinky's notes as the person who created the Eternal Rose, which Katie jokes sounds very much like Warren. Jokingly suggested that they could be twins. They take one more pit stop at Bits and Bob's store, but quickly exit as Katie begins to feel uneasy when spotting a ship in a bottle. When they finally reach Mars' new house, he gives Katie a quick tour, but he seems distant and almost lost in thought, still hung up on the flower and what it could mean for his future. Not long after, the two bid their farewells, Katie pondering over if she made the right choice with Mars, as she makes her way home. On top of it all, she still has no idea where Allura is, deciding to head back to her tower and attempt to piece together the parts of her that Allura broke.
Aww.
Ah! Holy moly.
I need to add, because the bit about Lauren, it's been revealed in lore now
Lauren.
since. I don't think we'll get to cover it in this catch up session, but it's been revealed in lore since what god Lauren is. And Katie did not realize what she was foreshadowing in saying that it sounds like Warren.
Bro was foreshadowing.
Bro was foreshadowing, and bro had no clue. Katie did not know.
Like, what the flip? Katie, you're a psychic.
But, you know,
holy crap.
Is this foreshadowing?
Is this
so many things?
Foreshadowing?
So many things could be foreshadowing on the Mythrill SMP, and you'll never know.
I guess you'll never know.
But what you will know is the catch up for Put Down Your Halo, because it's my turn. And this is also not the start, but one of the many streams that I did, which I'm going to just steal from lyrics from songs in my titles, because I don't know what to do. Titles are hard.
I love it.
Lore
Titles are hard.
Especially when you have a 3-year SMP and are trying to do an original title every time.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little bit problematic. Yeah. We haven't had any dupes yet, I don't think.
Okay, dub.
Yippee! Anyway. Time for this one!
Yay!
Moving in a daze, Honey watches as a crystal appears before her, placed by her very own hand. Startled by the sudden appearance of the geode, Jay rushes out of the infirmary to investigate, finding Honey and quickly grabbing the angel's attention, breaking their daze in the process. Together, the two head away from the crystal, Honey growing confused at the insinuation that something so beautiful could be dangerous. As they walk around the sanctuary, Jay explains the situation to Honey, assuming she is unaware as she's heard the angel was missing from Jelly. At the end of the impromptu tour, the Fae takes Honey to Artemis's grave, explaining in brief that their dear friend had passed away. However, Honey is suspiciously already aware of their death. Looking for an excuse for their knowledge, Honey claims that Rose had told them, but Jay knows that can't be true. You had no idea right now, Rose, did you? There was no way.
I didn't know.
My goodness. Despite how strangely Honey is acting, Jay decides not to pry, but makes mental note of their behavior. Heading into the tavern for some tea, Jay regales Honey with tales of the new people within the sanctuary, as well as voicing some vague frustrations she has with Isaac. Surprisingly, Honey states that she never really liked Isaac, confusing Jay more as the two had barely spoken to each other before. Besides Artemis's death, Jay has more important information to share with Honey, mainly information covering the gods. She tells Honey that all the gods, including the angel's creator, the god of love, Lady Aeneas, have been trapped within the Aether by Warren, preventing them from interacting with their world. With this new knowledge, Honey begins to feel guilty for their treatment of Lady Aeneas, now knowing that she hadn't been purposely abandoned by them as she'd thought. As the two continue to enjoy their tea, Jay brings out the crystal heart she had found within Panky's summoning room, offering it to Honey as a replacement for their Mythrill one. Despite the angel's previous wishes to escape the valley, she turns down the new heart adamantly, stating that there's no point now seeing as everyone is trapped within the valley like her. She's not the only person stuck there anymore. With an overly happy, almost creepy tone to her voice, Honey tells Jay to give the heart to someone who needs it more than them, before taking her leave. As Jay is left to puzzle over the concerning interaction, Honey rushes away, their previous calm gone as they repeat a mantra of, "I need to leave." Heading to Artemis's island, the angel finds the garden she had come to life in, wanting to apologize to Lady Aeneas' statue even if the god might not be able to hear them. However, instead of finding the god's statue, Honey finds it missing from the garden. She begins to freak out over the missing statue, attempting to justify its disappearance to no avail, noticing it had been replaced by a singular, delicate cornflower. Returning home, Honey begins to question everything she had believed. Not just about Lady Aeneas, but also Jelly, who Jay claimed to have been searching for Honey for months before leaving their island. The missing pieces of her memory begin to eat at her, taking a seat upon her balcony, asking herself what she's even been doing. She begins to question if maybe Lady Aeneas did try to answer her, but her thoughts are quickly taken over, everything clouding into a pleasant mist. Honey hears herself reiterate that Aeneas had abandoned her, that the god had no reason to try talking to her at all, and that it wouldn't have mattered if she did. Everything is going to be fine, so long as she has Breeze. Nothing will go wrong. The angel will never be alone again, but how had she known Artemis was dead? There was no way she could have. Once again, all thoughts leave her head. The little dove leaves the balcony to pick some more beautiful cornflowers.
Whoa.
That's kind of wild.
That's crazy.
I love adding stuff like that into catch-ups. I get to be all whimsical and fucked up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
Bro, the sus count is going up today.
We love it. We love it. But you know what else is going up? The amount of streams Rose gets to read.
Yes!
And this one is actually a Rose stream, I believe.
Oh my
Yes.
The next couple when Rose has got her old Rose stream.
Yes!
Yeah, and I also have screenshots. So we get to vibe.
Really?
But now we have Love Speaks and Flowers, so you may go whenever you wish.
So excited. Alrighty. Okay. Mars wakes up from a less than restful slumber and immediately settles down to work on his research onto the mysterious god, Lauren.
Whoa.
Unfortunately for him, however, he finds little to nothing written about them. Even more frustratingly, he states that the two possible leads that he could follow are both, unfortunately, dead, making the whole ordeal extremely difficult to pursue further. Meanwhile, Rose wakes up, panicked after having another nightmare, running off to their new house after realizing Katie still isn't at their home. Rose flies over and drops at the first house they see, failing to realize in their panic that it isn't their home. Quickly coming across Mars as he had accidentally barged into his home, Rose continues to panic as the doctor takes control of the situation. Mars attempts to calm the Vila down, making sure Rose knows that they're safe and that whenever they're ready, he's there for them. As Rose finally begins to calm down, deciding to recount the events of his nightmare to Mars, only to realize midway that they were not in his house. Ooh, crazy. Still wasn't the biggest fan of Mars, because of him being human, but with how he was treating Rose in this situation, the care and compassion he provided towards them felt really comforting. Aw, cuties. Aww. As they talk, Rose mentions his worry for Katie. Having not seen her in a while, they have no idea whether she's safe or what she's up to. Mars brings up that he did see her a couple days ago, throwing Rose off entirely by surprise. The statement seemingly hurting the Vila. Mars runs to go get Katie's letter to show Rose, but it only serves as another jab in the heart for the Vila as he realizes she chose to talk to the person who hurt her the most over one of her closest friends. Even with the ache in their heart, Rose still wishes Katie is okay and is hopeful that the two can have a conversation soon. Aww.
Aww.
So cute. Rose apologizes to Mars for intruding so dramatically, to which Mars assures them it's alright, understanding better than most the effects panic can have on a person. They both awkwardly make conversation until Mars asks Rose to come with him to weed his garden and pick some flowers. Now outside, Rose slowly but surely feels a little more comfortable around the human, as they share some more details of what happened in their nightmare, taking place in the tower, and how it brought up unpleasant feelings of pain. This transparency from Rose allows the two to get to know each other more, making the Vila feel much more comfortable around Mars, as Rose realizes they aren't as different as they initially thought. They both work on removing poppies from the area, and in doing so talk about their favorite flowers. Mars getting especially excited due to his experience as a herbalist. Aww. So cute.
Huh?
They both They both head to a nearby campfire to burn the poppies they collected as the night draws in, staring over the riverside and having a final heart-to-heart where Mars tries to reassure Rose that everything will be okay. Their life is finally in their own hands now, their soul is returned, Allure is nowhere to be found, and despite the threat of Warren, they still have hope for a better future. Before they bid each other farewell, Rose thanks Mars, telling him it was nice to finally be able to talk to someone about their troubles. As they try to walk away, Rose trips over clumsily and bumps into Mars. The two quickly fall into a fit of wild giggling, giving a lighthearted end to the unlikely yet surprisingly wholesome meeting.
Aww.
I love that bit at the end so much.
I love my little guys. They're little lads.
The little lads!
And we get to see
They're
more
so
of them.
Ah, yes.
We get to see more of them, and I'm so sorry you have to read 2 long ones in a row, Rose. You can take
It's okay.
a break for a second if you need. Get some water in ya.
I'll get some water.
Get some water in ya. Chat's
I'll
been
get some
doing
water.
hydrates. We've got to be hydrated. We got to be happy
Gotta
and
stay hydrated.
hydrated and healthy. Me when
Gotta
I just
stay
put
healthy,
the
guys.
broken and forget the final bit.
Me when the broken.
The broken. That's just the whole SMP.
I was about to say that is kind of everyone. I'm gonna be real.
We are all broken and sad. It is okay.
Not Brooke. Brooke's
Not
happy,
Brooke. Brooke
guys.
is the only happy character.
She's the real one.
Has
She's
no
here for
trauma.
everybody.
It's just happy, and nothing bad will ever happen.
She has a little trauma, but
She
She has a little bit.
Just a little
She-
bit,
She has a whole backstory I wrote.
and it's so
Oh,
very cute. We all love Brooke, but we
You'll never
also
know.
all love the Soulless Trio.
Oh my god, real. Guys, best trio.
For real.
Not biased.
No, Bean is also very traumatized.
Yeah, I feel like
Bean literally.
Bean's trauma is just the entirety of Arc 2 for them.
Mm-hmm. Brooke's
Yeah.
had nothing bad happen at all.
Yeah.
not yet.
Bean's trauma is investigating long empty murder scenes and watching their mechanical friend get blown up. That's Bean's
Yeah.
trauma. They make one friend
that's
and their
kinda
friend dies.
Oh.
They made 2 friends and
And
they
then both those
died.
friends died.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Someone needs therapy.
Nothing bad ever happens on the Mythrill SMP, and we're about to see
Nothing bad
exactly that in the
happens.
Broken Fawn.
I'm so excited for this one. I love this stream. I love this
Oh,
stream.
Take it away whenever, Rose.
Alrighty. Yippee! Yippee! Okay. Rose sits alone at a table in the fish shop, remembering something that Mars said about talking to Katie recently. Having not seen their friend for a few weeks now, Rose is filled with concern, deciding to go to Mars's house to inquire about her whereabouts. What? Where? Oh my lord. Okay.
American.
Whoa. Whoa. Excuse me. Do
Nothing.
you want me to talk in a weird accent the rest of this stream? Holy
We
moly.
can just mute you, Rose, so you know.
I
Okay,
would never do such a thing to the lovely Rose Thunder.
I would do that to any Mythrill member.
Oh. Okay, so
I
I'm not
have
safe.
done it. I have done it to members. So.
Listen, I'm so good.
Sidebar.
Anyway, despite the fact that Rose is still a little bit nervous after the last time him and Mars met, they're more determined to find his roommate than anything, braving the fear of the interactions being awkward and heading into the clinic. He scopes out the area for Mars's whereabouts, and the doctor hearing him from the other side of his house and coming to investigate, spotting Rose and welcoming them in. Rose asks Mars where Katie might be, not knowing where she could have been hiding for so long, making him worry over if she could be in danger. Mars reflects on his last conversation with the sea elf, and how she mentioned that she went to the moon phase tower, seeming to take a particular interest in the location, so he suggests that Katie might have gone back there. Although they're concerned about the dangers of the tower and the threat of Warren, they both agree it's a risk they're willing to take, heading off in search of their friend. So, my goodness. Okay. It doesn't take long for them to arrive at the tower, hesitant to step closer but determined to find their friend. Those standing before the looming red structure immediately brings back bad memories. Ugh. Together they both battle their fears and decide to head up to the top of the tower. Morse glances worryingly at the crimson vines as they ascend up the staircase. Reaching the top of the tower, Mars calls out for Katie, finding the seal standing at the edge of the balcony. A sleeping bag laid right under her feet and an unfamiliar book in her hand. Katie whips her head around as Mars calls for her once more, showing how surprised she is to see her friends. Pointing out the sleeping bag, Mars asks Katie what she's doing up here, or what she's been doing up there. The sea elf quietly stating as she needed space to think about things. Glazing behind him for a moment, Mars tells her that there's probably something or someone she should be explaining things to, moving to the side and allowing Katie to meet Rose's eyes. Catching Katie off guard, she starts stumbling on her words as she tries to think of what to say, not wanting to admit she's been ignoring Rose. When he gets no response, the Vila questions Katie about where she has been, feeling extremely hurt as the sea elf explains that she needs a space to process things. Mars sees the opportunity to ask what's been happening to her, leading Katie to reveal the strange nightmares that have been haunting her. Katie admits that she no longer knows what's real anymore. Her nightmares have messed up her perceptions of reality, and she thinks her past and present are overlapping, unsure if anything is real or not anymore. She convinced Allura is still messing with them, hence why she came to the tower in the first place, but neither Rose nor Mars are fully convinced. Mars states that he himself has not been having nightmares, so why would there be a connection? Even still, Katie is persistent and spews out wild theories on what Allura could be doing, reiterating that she's not crazy as she goes. Yeah, not crazy as she goes. They reflect on the fact that none of them know where Allura is, as she seemingly disappeared after Warren showed up, and Mars suggests that she might be dead. Katie instantly shoots him down, saying she must be hiding somewhere and messing with them from behind the scenes, getting some twisted sort of enjoyment from hurting them more. Rose and Mars still aren't convinced, but decide to let it go for Katie's sake. She's gone on to explain how she's been afraid of having a nightmare around Rose, that she didn't want them to deal with it, and that she didn't want to explain what's been going on, which is something the Vila understands completely. Rose reassures the sea elf that he'll always be there if she needs him, and more importantly, that he wants to be there for her.
Aww.
So wholesome.
Precious babies. I love them all.
I love them.
I love Soulless Trio. I love Rose Thunder.
I love Ace of J.
Oh my god.
And Alpine Ferry. Yay! Glancing over to Mars and then back to Katie, Rose questions whether the two have worked things out, knowing they weren't on the best of terms before. Katie confirms that they hypothetically became friends again,
No, not again.
giggling with Mars at the inside joke they now have. Lucy Elf takes the chance to throw the question right back out at Rose, asking whether him and Mars are fine now too. After a few stumbles and some hesitation, Lavila collects himself and asks if Mars would want to be friends, which the human affirms happily. It's all he wanted in the first place. The two all work things out, and things are much less tense after that. Finally
The
able to
two,
be
the
friends
three.
after everything. Oh, what? Oh.
You're good, you're good.
Actually, I can't read, guys.
You're fine.
Me when Soulless Trio became Soulless Duo?
What? Me when they just threw one of them off the tower and said, it's just us two now.
Yeah, bye.
Oh no.
Oopsies. Anyway. The three all work things out, and things are much less tense after that. Finally being able to be friends after everything they've been through. It's then that Mars points out how dangerous it is that Katie went out alone.
Oh no, you cut out again, Rose. Rose! Rose!
But
Rose!
Katie just brushes him off, pulling out her staff,
Rose,
saying
you
she
cut
can
out
defend
again.
herself if needed. Oh no! Oh no.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I think just
Where'd it cut out?
just go from the top of that paragraph again.
Oh man, you didn't hear me say Pookie. Okay,
I don't think I did.
Okay.
We're good.
It's then that Mars points out how dangerous it is that Katie went out alone, telling her how he and Rose bumped into Warren outside of the sanctuary before. But Katie just brushes him off, pulling out her staff, saying she can defend herself if needed. Rose's jaw drops. With the reveal of the weapon, Katie happily realizing that she was sneaky enough for someone not to notice her taking it from Pinky's dead body. Okay, Katie.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
No one
Rose was
totally
too busy
knows.
staring at Warren's grippers to notice.
Whoa! Whoa.
Am I wrong?
Okay, listen, they were just right there. They were just right there for me to see, you know?
Okay, Rose, okay.
Chill, Rose.
No. I'm coming for you, Warren.
Oh no. Sounds like Toast Thunder.
What? No!
Sure.
Anyway, Rose at where Katie got it from. Well, Mars agrees it was for the best, knowing Katie just wanted to defend herself and them when Warren appeared. Mockingly, Mars says that Warren doesn't stand a chance against Katie, only realizing his mistake afterwards, as Katie starts yelling out insults directed at the god. Rose and Mars cower within the tower, telling Katie to stop, as Warren could be listening. Okay, Katie. Oh. In a heart-to-heart moment, the three embrace, pushing all their worries to the side for a moment. Mars wholesomely telling them they are worth losing an arm for. Aww. Turning to Katie, the human questions how long she's been awake for. The sea elf revealing she doesn't know. Okay. Katie shares her worries about getting a nightmare again, so Mars suggests they have a sleepover, saying they'll cuddle and look after each other as they sleep. Although the sleeping bag was only made for one, they somehow make enough space for all of them, Mars sitting up to read his friends to sleep. Upon realizing the book he had was one from Allura, he chucks it off the side of the tower with some sass and exhales in relief, Katie pulling out her own book and angrily reading it before throwing it off as well. Afterwards, they all settle back into the sleeping bag as the night draws in. They fall asleep safely in each other's arms and finally getting some rest. Aww.
I have the cutest screenshots from this stream. I got so many. Look at these little guys.
Oh my god!
They're hugging. They're cuddling.
I love them so much.
I couldn't get Rose's. You can kind of see Rose in between the two of them there, but pretty Sky.
Oh, this guy is so pretty.
And then I got after you guys did that stream, we then went and did a bubble race.
Oh my god, yeah. Guys, I won. Just saying, by the way.
Because Supplementaries has bubble blocks that you can put down in creative, so I made like a 500 block trail that they run on, and to see which would destroy itself first. It was great. It was a fun.
It was so fantastic. And I won.
Love Soulless Trio. I definitely.
We
You can see in
love-
this screenshot, Rose is definitely
Whoa.
in the lead.
No. I literally won.
You
Katie
literally
is dressed up
won.
as me, and I'm dressed up as Katie.
Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
Because I have this screenshot next.
Oh no. Wait, it's all Marsarcy?
We played a really fun game of
Always has
figure out
been.
which is the real Mars, and I was god tier at it.
Dude, you were so goated, it was so unfair. I was like, what?
It's because we have a mod in the server that lets us like sit down whenever we want.
Oh my god, yeah.
And nobody, like very few people do it the way that me and Mars do it, which is you look down at the ground and double shift. Most people type it in chat. So I can tell that who he was by him doing it the way that I do it, and no one else. So I just told you all to sit down, and then I was like, yeah, Mars is here.
Yeah.
Sometimes
was crazy.
sometimes I have a smart moment.
Dude, that was actually so smart, because like none of us do that.
I did something else as well, but I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I also told them to like use their scroll wheel through their hotbar, and then I saw Mars's bow, and I was like, yeah, that's Mars.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. Like, I didn't think of that,
No,
guys.
include the hotbars.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit. I sometimes I have a moment where I'm as tricksy as my character, and then I smile.
Oh yeah. You were crazy in that. I'll never forget that day.
Hee.
The sitting?
The sitting. Ooh, we're very smart. But the next stream that we have is a Fragile Feather, which is a shorter catch up because neither me nor Charlie got notes for this. I was too lazy to go look at the VOD. So I just played it by what I remembered. So it has all of the core information that was important. But there's probably more that I missed. So chat can get a pretty picture of us wearing has been heard a hell of a boss heads before lore, and Elle can read.
Oh my god.
Elle can read
the
catch up for this one.
Yeah.
Same.
I remember that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Elle.
Having spent many weeks working on their museum, Charlie makes a rare visit to the sanctuary, wanting to see her friends and pick some books up for an exhibit. As the phoenix makes its way to the tavern to visit Artemis, however, they are surprised by the appearance of a grave. Growing panicked as they spot their name on the headstone, Charlie rushes to Jay's office, crying as she finds the fear. Her emotions only grow more unstable as Jay confirms Artemis's death, making the phoenix shut down. Despite her best efforts to comfort her friend and Charlie's best attempts to cover up their sadness, Jay isn't convinced they are alright. Even still, she agrees to send the Phoenix the books written by Atmosphere, the time-traveling adventuring group they had once been a part of, before letting Charlie run off. Returned to her home, Jay lets her own sadness get to her, instantly blaming Isaac for everything going wrong before hearing an echo of Artemis within her mind. Knowing in her heart the half-elf never would have blamed him for what happened. With this realization, Jay moves to blame herself for everything bad that has happened, ignoring the voice of her dead friend as it denies her.
My being's a bit sad, isn't
Oh.
she's a little bit traumatized. She's just a little bit.
I wonder why she was hearing Artemis though. It's kind of weird.
Kind of weird. She's hallucinating her dead friend, or is she? I wonder.
Or is she?
We have to preface something with this next stream. Because this is one of the I'll go this a different way. So, one of our members, Cersei, was removed from the server for what I will put down as disagreements between members. And as such, a lot of their streams that we didn't have notes for did not get catch-ups written for them. This is the last Cersei stream that we have in we have a catch up for it all, and it is a Cersei and Rose stream. That was important for a couple of things. So yeah, just putting it out. This is the last Cersei stream that we have in the lineup. I think they did do 1 or 2 others past this, but we had no notes for them, so they will not be showing up in the catch up. In the future. But yeah, why you get that out of the way so everybody knows. That's why there aren't any other ones there. And this is the last time we're gonna hear about them because they disappear. But yeah, you can go ahead whenever. Rose, this is a you time because it's a you stream.
It's a me stream. Okie As they've been practicing more and more with their bow, Rose decides to pay a visit to Circe, running to show her his progress. However, when the Vila finds their friend, she's incredibly despondent and submerges herself in lava. Worried over this behavior, Rose tries to distract Circe by convincing her to give them a shooting lesson, which the gas hybrid agrees to. After practicing for a while in the forest, Rose becomes more and more aware of how off their friend is acting, doing his best to get her to open up to him as they continue to train. Slowly but surely, Circe opens up to Rose, telling them what troubles her. She talks about her life in the Nether, the people she had lost, and how hard life had been for her. All the while, Rose attempts to comfort Circe as best they can. As they return to her home, Circe explains that someone she knew had recently died, revealing after some time that Artemis had died. She says little more as Rose continues to comfort her, pushing away his own shock and immense sadness over the news. Before leaving, Circe gives Rose a golden bow covered in flowers, telling him to stay safe before disappearing into the Nether. Now alone, Rose flies back to their own home, overcome with grief after learning of the death of their first friend in the valley.
I realized that whilst writing that Artemis was the first person that character Rose had met. And I was like, that's kind of really tragic.
Yep.
I was like,
Rose fell off my staircase that one time.
Oopsies.
No. It was such a moment,
I remember that.
though.
It
was so funny.
Yeah.
It's such a silly little thing. But that now brings us into the January catch-up. That was the last of December.
Yeah.
December.
And I would like to pitch something because of the order. Would you like to read another one of the ones that we have in January, Rose, of the Lizzies, and you can pick which one? We have a Lizzie solo, or we have a Lizzie and Jam stream.
Ooh.
The Lizzie solo is next, and it is shorter, but the Lizzie and Jam one is tasty.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can pick, and then I'll do the other one.
I can do the Lizzie. Did you say Lizzie and Jamie?
Yeah, Lizzie and Jamie.
Yeah, I could do that one.
Okie dokie. Then I will do Dearly Departed, and then we will get going.
Dearly Departed.
Yippee! And yes, this is a sad one. I had a lot of fun with it. So, our first stream of January, featuring the lovely Lizzie. Starting out, not starting, fuck. Already messing up. Great job, Jay. Staring out the window of Shroom Shop, Lizzie watches the empty streets of the sanctuary, slowly becoming overwhelmed with loneliness. After learning of Artemis's death, Lizzie hadn't felt safe, struggling to keep up appearances and pretend to be fine. Not wanting to go insane, Shroom decides to leave the shop, planning to search the valley for Artemis's ghost, despite how unlikely it is she has one. Starting at the half-elf's home, Lizzie searches all of Shroom's friends' favourite places, but finds no sign of them anywhere. Eventually, Shroom leaves the sanctuary to continue the search, not caring how dangerous it might be in Shroom's determination to find Artemis. Lizzie checks the Elven ruins, Artemis's island, and the harbour, but finds nothing. Artemis is nowhere to be found. The only person Lizzie had felt comfortable in confiding in, the first friend Lizzie had made in years, is nowhere to be found. Shroom's panic rises the more Shroom searches, anxiety and desperation fueling Shroom's every move, making Lizzie wonder if Shroom's crazy for thinking Shroom could find them. Crazy for believing Artemis could still be alive, that she wasn't dead, that Jay had been lying. Crazy for having any shred of hope in the first place. As Lizzie returns to the sanctuary, the Hun-Ho breaks down into tears for the first time, lamenting Shroom's failed search and Shroom's fading hope. Even still, Lizzie refuses to believe Artemis is dead, cannot comprehend where Shroom's dear friend has disappeared to, cannot understand the meaning and consequence of death, causing Shroom to cry even more. Lizzie double-checks the sanctuary, going so far as to search the hotel, but once again finds nothing. With no other options, the Hun-Ho heads to the potion shop, a last-ditch attempt to find Shroom's friend forming in Lizzie's head.
Oh,
My Lizzie! I love Lizzie!
Oh, don't be sad, Lizzie.
Don't be sad, it's okay. Character Lizzie doesn't understand what death is, and I'm sad. I'm sad. I love Shroom. I love
Shroom too. But stop being sad.
For real. Also, this next one, Bring Back What Is Lost, reminds me of that one song from Tangled.
Oh my god, yeah!
Bring back what once was mine.
Once was mine.
Oh my god.
And I think that really fits for this stream.
I don't remember which one this was. I think I watched this one. Wait a minute. I know which one this is.
I know which one this is.
You can take it away whenever you'd like, Rose.
Oh yeah. Okay. Stretching their aching bones as they awake, Jamie gets out of bed to prepare for the day, feeling more exhausted than ever. Their illusion was becoming harder to maintain as they grew weaker, causing it to dull and lose color. Even her eyes, which she used on illusion to alter, were growing lifeless as they overused their magic more and more. The study of Jamie's appearance is cut short by a knock at the door, the witch finding a panicked Lizzie on their doorstep. As Jamie tiredly allows the Hun-Ho in, Lizzie begins to rant about Artemis, upsetting the witch with the mention of their dead friend. Being so familiar with death, Lizzie questions if it would be possible to revive Artemis with magic, causing the witch to begin manically laughing. Or maniacally?
Yeah.
Not manically.
Well, both work.
Oh, sleep deprived and exhausted as they are, Jamie is quick to correct her rude outbursts, taking a moment to properly consider Lizzie's suggestion. Theoretically, it is possible to bring a person back with necromancy or other magic, but all of them are very advanced and require a lot of energy. Energy Jamie doesn't have to spare. Panicking, Jamie excuses herself for a moment, knowing they don't have any experience with necromancy spells. Not to mention the witch's uncertainty of if necromancy like that would even be legal, making them consider using an illusion instead, wanting to keep up appearances and make Lizzie happy. With their panic mildly settled, Jamie returns to Lizzie and agrees to try the spell, but is careful to tell them it might not work. Even still, Lizzie is elated, rushing around to gather things for the ritual. As the Hun-Ho leaves to find some candles, Jamie worries over the insane plan she's...
Oh no.
This might be too much of a risk.
It happened again.
No!
I think it cut out at the idea agreed to.
My amazing reading skills. Wait, what?
It cut out at the idea they agreed to. That whatever that line was. So
Okay.
Go from the top of that one. Thank you. We're gonna fight Discord after this.
I know, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. Yeah, I think it was this one. Oh wait, was it this one? Was it the third?
It was that one, yeah.
Okay. As the Hun-Ho leaves to find some candles, Jamie worries over the insane plan she's agreed to. They want people to trust them, want people to believe in their abilities. But this might be too much of a risk. As Lizzie returns, the witch hopes beyond anything that the spell will work. As the ritual begins, however, Jamie quickly becomes faint and falls to the ground. Their magic is completely spent. Her illusion struggling to stay in place as exhaustion takes over their mind. barely aware of Lizzie running over to them. Panicked at Jamie's side, Lizzie hands the witch a health potion, hoping it'll help. As the potion touches Jamie's hand, however, energy surges through their body, magic restoring in an instant and bringing them back to full awareness without even taking a sip. As they stand, Jamie grasps their necklace to their throat and covers its glow. When did it start glowing? Why did it feel so warm? Jamie apologizes to Lizzie for the spell not working, ushering the panicked Hun-Ho away quickly before they start to panic. Despite the spell not working and being incredibly worried over Jamie, Lizzie feels pretty good. If the ritual didn't work, then that means Artemis might still be out there, right? If someone as powerful as Jamie the Great can't bring back her friend from the dead, then she can't be dead. It's a feeble, weak hope at best, but it's enough to comfort the Hun-Ho. Enough to preserve Shroom's delusions and give Lizzie the strength to keep going. To believe that Shroom will see Artemis again one day. It's the only thing that keeps Shroom from breaking to pieces. With Lizzie gone, Jamie begins to freak out, confused over what happened. The spell had failed. Their magic had been too weak to even start it properly. So weak that they had almost passed out trying to perform it whilst keeping their illusions up. Yet now, Jamie felt better than ever. The potion would have helped them in some capacity if they had drunk it, but they hadn't. Just holding the bottle allowed them to almost draw its power, leaving the potion dull and cold. It had to be the necklace, Jamie decided, running inside to find Hanky's notebook once again. With Estella at their side, Jamie gets to work researching the necklace, unwilling to stop till they figure out exactly what it's capable of.
Yippee!
Wow.
What a devastating time.
What a devastating time. Dude, I remember the stream so well. I came in when the ritual was happening. I was like, what is going on?
Lizzie mentioned it in chat. I forgot that I'd given them both ideas for this stream. I don't remember if I suggested it exactly, but I remember I helped out with the concept a bit, I think.
I remember.
And I was like, I just like making my members being pain. I think that might be the thing. I think that might be what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I also want to say we have a fun mod on the server called Vanish, which admins can use to like exist and then not be present to anyone else. So there's just me there in Jam's house while they're live streaming, taking photos of the two of us. And I have pictures of it.
Oh my god.
Like Jam was live as I was there. Like I'm just on their bed as they're finishing stream.
Yeah.
and it was very
It's
silly.
So funny. Because I love people that can
so
see about other admins and that.
Yeah, it's just a silly time. Also, I'm calling you out, Elle. Elle's being cute in my DMs. Elle told me that they love me.
Guys. You said it first.
Elle said they love me and that they appreciate me and they like the music that I show them, and I'm all blushing. I'm kicking my feet and twirling my hair. I'm all blushing.
I remember you messaged me about it because it came on, so I need to tell Jay.
I like giving people songs. I like giving people songs for their characters. I
will.
I gave you a Ruby song the other day. You should add it to everything.
You should give me all the songs.
I will. And you should read us a lore catch up.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna get a title down.
Yeah.
Is this one?
It's a Jelly and J stream.
Which we also had no notes for! And to make this one even worse than the Fragile Feather, we also had no VOD, because I didn't stream or record it, and Jelly's VOD is missing. And it's the only one which is missing, from my knowledge.
But it is, yeah.
We did what we could. I'm actually going to move this down to the next line so it's easier for you to read.
Thank you.
We did what we could.
You're the Nyan Cat.
I'm the Nyan Cat. Oh, I'm Nyan Cat!
No, yeah,
you are.
I took a screenshot. I was gonna take I took a screenshot of the chat and be like, who this?
Wait. I have to now. You guys, you don't understand. No. Wait, give me a second.
What?
Give me a second. You said I'm the Nyan Cat, right?
Yeah.
Meow meow meow.
You said I'm the Nyan Cat.
Yeah. I love that game. Wow, this lore is amazing, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Oh,
There's like a Nyancat game that I used to play on my tablet, which is like
I know exactly the game you're on about.
yeah, it's like a side scroller jumping puzzle game, and it just plays the music constantly without stopping. So I memorize the exact beats of that song and can do it infinitely.
Yeah.
So
No, I remember that
Nyancat.
game because I also played that game.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
You
Anyway.
can go with a grave discovery whenever you're ready.
Having been struggling with their investigation into who planted the cornflowers around the sanctuary, Jelly decides to find Jay to ask some questions about people on their list. Not having the chance to meet some of them and needing more information. After tracking the Fae down, the two take the time to catch up with one another, getting some food and having some tea together. After a while, Jelly brings up their investigation, and Jay does her best to answer the Cambion's questions on the new residents within the sanctuary, getting the chance to tell Jelly about their recent encounter with Honey. Before parting ways, Jay takes Jelly to the tavern, showing them Artemis's grave, and apologising for the sudden news. She tells Jelly that things are getting more dangerous in the valley, worrying over Jelly and their investigation into the cornflowers, and promises to do anything they can to protect the Cambion. Wanting to give Jelly some time alone, Jay hands them the crystal harp for.
Oh no, not L2, not L2, L!
Jelly mourns the loss of their.
It cut out for you this time.
Okay.
Oh god, maybe it is Discord.
I think it might be.
It is.
It was
That's crazy.
Because my internet's fine.
It was after wanting to give time alone.
Holy crap, Discord.
Oh, that's not too much, to be honest.
Yeah, if you go from the top of that line, that would be great.
That is the start of the line.
Okay, good.
Once you have time to give Jelly some time alone, Jay hands them the crystal harp before leaving, requesting they find a way to give it to Honey without the angel refusing again. Now alone, Jelly mourns the loss of their friend and stresses over the state of the valley, more determined than ever to make a difference and protect their friends.
Aww, we love Jelly.
Aww.
We love Jelly. We love Jelly in this house. We love Jelly.
I love.
And you know who else we love? Jamie can fly. No, Jamie can fly.
Wait, Jamie can fly?
Jamie can fly because there's another Jamie stream, but also we also love Rose Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love Rose Thunder a lot. I love Rose Thunder so much.
I love
But yeah, if your throat isn't too bad, Elle, you think you can read this one, then you can go ahead because there's a silly little guy in it.
I've been drinking tea the whole time.
I'm so glad.
My throat's chilling because of hot water. Dedicated to their research and worried over their sickness, Jamie locks himself away within her home, not having seen anyone since her last encounter with Lizzie. As the witch paces the room, books and papers scattered around in a mess, they hear a sudden knock at the door. With much hesitance, Jamie opens the door and is greeted by Brooke. Inviting them inside, the two start talking about what they've recently been up to, though Jamie doesn't have much to share other than their research. Somehow, Artemis's death gets brought up in conversation, crushing Jamie with a wave of sadness before she was able to cover it. Wanting a distraction, Jamie asks if she can visit Brooke's house, which the human is more than happy to take them to. After a short trip, they arrive at Brooke's new residence. Jamie greeting their copper golem Nari as they attempt to hold back a coughing fit, Together, Jamie and Brooke talk late into the night, looking around the house and having a sleepover once they realise the late hour. Left alone within the guest room, Jamie begins to cough uncontrollably, sitting down in an exhausted heap afterwards. Their research had been going nowhere, and despite how lovely a distraction Brooke was, they weren't any closer to fixing their problems. With so much on their mind, Jamie enters a fitful sleep, hoping things will get better soon.
Oh, my poor little sus guy. My poor little
My little
sussy
I love the little
backer.
guys.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon. In front of my salad.
I said that you have a salad? That's a lie. You have mini eggs.
In front of my chocolate.
The fact I know. I saw you munching on those last night. You can't fool
If I
me.
say
old
I was
fairy.
munching on them, we were
You
on
were. My dad did not buy me an egg for Easter, but his girlfriend bought him an egg.
No, so
How
it gets
rude.
better. So, my
What?
mother,
Yes.
my parents bought me an Easter egg, and I get like a little rabbit. Do you know, like the
Aww.
chocolate rabbits?
Oh.
Or reindeers.
Oh no, Ash just
I don't know.
flipping you.
I get reindeers as well for it.
Aww. Is that because
but
you have antlers?
No, they don't know that. They've always got me a chocolate reindeer like throughout
Aw.
my whole life, of like Christmas, Easter, like both.
Cute.
My mum got my dad an Easter egg because of all of his intolerances. She tried to find one that he could eat, but my mum didn't get one from my dad.
Oh.
It's the same energy.
Oh, that's so mean. I mean, in fairness, my dad did get me a cake, but that wasn't for Easter.
That was just because.
No, it was the funniest thing
Just for
because
funsies.
I went for brunch with my aunt, and whilst I was gone, he went shopping for like a weekly shop. You know, we needed food in the house. There was nothing. And usually we'd go together, and he was asking me before he left, like, "Oh, is there anything I need to grab?" And I was like, "A cake." And I didn't think he would do it. I didn't think he would
And he
listen to
did.
me, and he did. But then here's the shit. When he like a day or two
Oh.
later, when he goes to cut the cake, he gives me like a quarter, like a good decent quarter. He gives himself an entire half. And
That
leaves
sounds-
another quarter of the cake in the thing that I ate yesterday.
Oh my
That checks
god.
out.
He was making fun of my sister because she's pregnant and obviously quite big, and I went, yeah, but you're still bigger than her, Dad.
Oh my god.
Because he
Oh my god.
Hey,
You did not hold
you
back.
don't bully my sister for being pregnant without getting bullied back, okay?
That's true. Okay, no, I respect it. Like,
Yeah.
if someone's like when it's a pregnant person, like, oh, you're bigger. It's like, okay, and healthy baby. That's all
Yeah,
it means to me.
exactly. In fairness, my dad can't go in the gym anymore because he's got a knee injury. But
Oh,
you know,
Oh.
he shouldn't be eating
I'm-
half cakes every day.
I'm not
No.
gonna say what I was gonna say.
Save it for later. Save it for later. We won't expose Father Ace anymore. Papa of J. Papa of J. Oh, but anyway, we have one more.
What's wrong?
One more lore stream catch up for the month of January, and then we will have gone through all of December and January, and then we're getting one step closer to me catching up to the present. Will it ever
How
happen?
god would you?
Tune in to see. Oh my
It's-
god, I'm gonna.
Tune in
Do
to
you know why you
see.
can't catch up to the present of the law catch-ups?
Why?
It's because you're the gift.
Aww.
My brain disconnected.
A present is a gift.
I know
That's-
that. I disconnected because of the compliment. I can't
Good.
handle it, Elle. You can't be nice to me. I'll cry.
Then don't look at your DMs later.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh no. Anyway, meeting and mementos, a stream that I was in but did not stream.
Oh.
Because I was just playing Messenger Bird and I thought my chat would get bored. But it was a wonderful experience for the lovely Puff and Arthea. I nearly said Allura, and that would be a big mistake.
Whoa.
Nothing should be a lovely experience for Allura. Anyway, Whilst doing some research within the Sanctuary Library, Arthea meets Puff for the first time, who also seems to be interested in learning. As they introduce themselves, Jay arrives, wanting to check the stock of her books, and offers to help them with what they are looking for. Having heard of Puff and knowing them as the person who got a wrench stuck in their wings, Jay questions if they've been doing all right, getting a flustered response before the topic is brushed past. Taking the Fae's offer for help, Puff asks if they have any books with information on witches, learning that Arthea herself is a witch. After giving a rundown of all the books offered within the library, none of them seem to have the information Puff is looking for, leading Jay to give both her and Arthea a copy of Panky's research notes. It's not exactly information about witches, but rather a research log on different artifacts a witch had found, piquing Arthea's interest as Jay tells them about it. As Jay tells them about Panky and how they were killed by Warren. Meanwhile, Puff's eye gets caught on a passage about a powerful book of spells, the story being all too similar to a situation they had experienced several months ago. Wow. Wanting to be kind, Arthea offers to answer any questions Puff might have on witches, which they appreciate a lot. Puff asks the two what they know about curses and how they work, Jay going into detail about how every magical creature can perform them, but it's more difficult to remove them, especially if you're not the person who placed the curse in the first place. She notes that she knew Panky dabbled in curses, growing somber as she thinks about the witch more and more. Moving on to help Arthea, the witch explains she had wanted to learn more about the end, wondering where Artemis might be so she could ask the half-shulk some more questions. Instantly on edge, Jay takes the two of them to Artemis's grave, unable to explain her death to anyone after doing so many times. It's simply too painful. Even still, she tells the two Warren had killed Artemis, thankful when Arthea attempts to comfort her. As they leave the grave, Jay answers any questions they have and explains how Artemis is not the only person to have been slain by Warren, there being far more casualties than just her and Panky. With everything so tense and the situation growing more and more dangerous within the valley, Arthea offers to help in any way she can, which Jay greatly appreciates. Struggling to process the death of someone she knew, even if only for a short time, Arthea leaves to process things. Now alone with Jay, Puff asks them more questions about curses, hypothetically wondering if someone could remove a curse that had a physical effect on the victim. Confirming the Fae's suspicions, though she continues to go along with Puff's spiel about their friend. Jay offers that she would be able to remove a curse, or several, saying goodbye to Puff with a final reminder that Fae can smell a lie from a mile away. Yippee!
It's kind of wild, that.
That's quite wild, ain't it? That's a wonderful widow time.
That's crazy.
I love that.
So yeah, that is all of the catch-ups from December and January. So we're finally in this year. Yay!
We've made it to 2024, guys.
We
Oh my god, we made
it.
We're
There's
finally
still
on the other side.
a couple more things I have to write to catch up to, but I'm hoping with how the lore has been paced, there's still a lot that has been going on.
Yeah.
Not as much as when Arc 3 started, though, thankfully, because oh my god.
Arc 3, when it started, was crazy.
Everyone went into high gear for that, and then December kind of made everyone mellow out a bit.
I died, guys.
Yep.
Elle died and everyone mellowed out a bit because Elle couldn't do any more lore.
Yeah.
And that's the thesis. That's the thesis.
That's the team.
But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get what months come after January, February, and March into a complete catch up for the end of April. We'll have to see if I am able to accomplish that because there is still quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to
some
have
of it
to
is
do.
also very recent as well.
I'm also trying to do something right now, and I need a minute to do this. But are there any things that we should talk about and cover? Recently had a little thing on the server, literally just before stream started, of supplementaries causing crashing glitches. Which
that was so silly.
We don't know if it is an April Fool's bug or not, since it doesn't seem to be affecting later versions of supplementaries. And apparently it's been an issue since before today, you said, Elle?
Another server had a problem before it was officially April Fool's.
Okay.
And their server is American, like they're all American. Like,
yeah, so they're behind us by quite a bit.
Like,
I suppose the only way to really confirm would be to figure out. I don't know if it's even public knowledge where the mod maker's country of origin is, and if it was April Fool's for them at the time of issues. But regardless, we chose to update the supplementaries mod on the server, and because we updated it, we also added amendments because a lot of the features got split between both mods. So that's a little update that literally just happened to the server. April Fool's Day is great for causing us stress because you never know what is real and what isn't.
I mean, they haven't said anything on their Twitter that it was April Fool. There was an April Fool's thing.
Yeah,
that'd be a weird April Fool's. Too.
It would be in my mind.
Yeah, it's the thing of it because it crashes this like you place the thing.
The issue was a globe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was placing it and looking at it. It feels like a very weird thing to have just shown up because I'm sure that I've spun globes on the server recently and nothing's gone wrong. But
no, yeah.
So can Artemis be revived for one day?
No, do you know what you can get instead? The mailman.
You can get the mailman is just L. No character. It's just L.
It's literally is just one of my normal skins.
Yeah. They will never be seen. They will never be noticed. But the mailman is there. Though honestly, most people send letters themselves, or it's Toshi.
Actually hire me more to send letters.
Artemis SMP. Everyone just Artemis doesn't get revived, but everybody becomes Artemis. That's the bit. No, I hope everyone enjoyed the little April Fool's joke for the start of this stream because for the life of me, okay, I do not remember where the Toes Thunder bit came from.
I can't remember.
Was it just somebody misspelling your name?
Ago. No, it was
me.
It was what Rose did.
It was something I said about toes.
Okay, and then Rose doing a Gripper's joke that we all just took way too far. I kid you not, for the past
we didn't take it too far.
For the past year, Rose's nickname in the Mythrill member Discord has been Rose Toes Thunder. And you've just not changed it.
I did that months ago, and
thank you, Al.
And with all of the jokes about Warren's feet and people being into it, it just seemed like a fitting joke to make a Toes PNGtuber.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys, I think it was beautiful. Personally, I think it was like the best thing ever. You really, I love the touches. You know, the hearts, the wings, so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to check something because I'm trying to do a thing on the document right now, and I'm not sure if it's working because it's been a hot minute.
What are you trying to do?
I have done it. So out of all the catch-ups that have been written for the server, how many words do you think that is?
Oh, God.
How many words do you think I've written? For all the ones that we covered today and then in the past, none of the ones past the planning.
Oh, God.
Chat can pitch in too.
Yes, I don't even want to guess. Wait, from today?
Not from today, just the entirety of the server up until the last one we covered today.
Oh my God. That's gotta be like 30 trillion, bro. Like, that's a lot.
Do you have any guess, Elle?
I'm just like, God, I don't know if I would eyeball it or lowball it.
Go for
definitely
it.
In the thousands.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna say 25k, maybe
25k.
More.
Okay.
Yeah. It makes you feel better. My gut feeling was 50k, which I'll say.
I can inform you guys that it is in fact 82,424 words.
I should have highballed it more. I was gonna my gut feeling was 50k, which I should have gone with it.
How many lore streams have we had in total? It's definitely in the hundreds because last time we counted we were at 90.
Is it?
It's not 200. It can't be 200. We have
I said it's almost 200 roughly.
Almost. Oh fuck me.
I never said it was 200. I can go count. Hold up, I have a list.
All I remember is 21 from Arc 1.
Do you want to know what it is?
from Arc 2. What is it?
What?
No, Jay, from Arc 2, from Arc 2 to now. Hold up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 100 and I think. Say 180.
Holy
Oh
fucking
my
hell.
god.
Just because the way I've got it laid out on the sheet, I've got a minus like the words that aren't streams, which is like the months and the arc.
And oh god, that's not including all the ones that
Arc 1. That's not included Arc 1.
That's not
So-
okay. If we include
no,
Arc
it's
1, then we're
200.
in
It's
200.
200.
Then we're
It's like
200. Almost
It's like
exactly.
210 then. Yeah, it's like 210.
We're definitely
like
going into the fucking 100,000 before Mythrill is over. Considering, okay.
What?
As of this catch up, we have gone through everything till January. I've currently just entered April, so we have all of the lore from February and March still to cover, and then we'll have the lore from April to cover as well, obviously. But as of this moment in time, April 1st, to date the fucking video, we are in the third and final act of Mythrill SMP.
Yeah.
And I'm losing my mind.
No!
Because even though we're in the final act, guys, there's so much left to do.
There's so much left.
This is where
So
things
much.
pick up, because Rose has some very fun plans.
I am so excited, guys. You don't understand.
Rose has some
You
very
don't
fun
know.
plans.
Well, you do.
I have less specific character J fun plans, but there is a couple of things. I'm just helping out with a lot of people's stuff.
Me when I
I'm
smile at
ready.
things.
Me when I smile. Me when... Oh, actually, that's something I need to talk to you about, Rose. I might want to do a stream with you.
With me?
I mayhaps want to do something with you, but I don't know when yet. Because we're waiting on things. Because everything is... I am running a timing puzzle, and I don't know what anything is. And I'm gonna lose my mind over it. Also... Oh god, I just looked at the because it shows you the words and the pages.
Oh yeah.
And then it also
know.
shows you the characters, which is like every individual letter.
I know. Yeah.
I can't even read that number.
Oh.
I know what number you're on about.
I think 4800 no.
You want to send it to me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna send you the whole screenshot that I got of the thing because I can't I can't read numbers. I
Sounds like a big number.
It's a big number. It's a big number. The number of characters. I have to read it.
1, 2, 3. 482. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 496,000.
Oh my god.
Excluding or including spaces.
There's not
excluding. Excluding
spaces. Do exclude
it's just 412,000 and 73.
Oh no, the number before the first number, because that is of the ones that have been written. The rest of it's just in total. So it's the
398,362 characters. That's how many.
I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind.
Oh that's so true.
Oh my.
But yeah, we have a lot more lore to do on the Mythrill SMP. We have the 5th episode of Mythrill Monthly that I'm going to be scrambling to start writing pretty soon so that we can try and do another 2-for-1 special so we can get caught up to the present as soon as possible. Which, oh god, I hope that we can, because it's gonna then be a thing of if I get April done quick enough after I do February and March, I might get fully caught up to streams that are happening. And then that will be wild. That'll be wild. That.
Yeah.
But I do not believe there is anything else we have to cover. We can briefly mention the party because obviously we couldn't talk about it today, but the lovely Scarlet Soiree, which I realized on the announcements on the day I put secret instead because of autocorrect. Thank you, autocorrect. I'm not salty at all. But it went magnificently well. I'm very, very happy with it. I hope everyone had fun watching it. And if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you go and see everybody's perspective, such as Rose. You were streaming, weren't you, Rose?
I was.
Yeah, it was lovely. I need to
so fun.
I need to put my perspective out there because I recorded it, but I want to do some minor edits.
And everyone's gonna be my best friend in the next weeks.
Yeah,
Oh my
Brooke is
God.
best friends with everyone.
Oh,
We
no.
love Brooke.
I love Brooke.
I mean, in the context, I'm gonna bully everyone to give me walnuts.
Oh, please do.
Oh,
Please
I need
do.
those.
Because, I mean, I think I say I have a decent amount and I scroll down. I'm like, yep,
No,
that one has law notes, that one has law notes. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing.
It's make sure we get at least one set of them.
And one of them is from you, Rose.
Oh. Sweats clearly.
It's okay. You have time. It's your one. It's your fun little one with a certain wing thief.
Oh my God.
Oh. Oh my God.
Don't worry, guys. You'll probably get DM'd Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because I'm out tomorrow.
Me and Elle are taking a couple breaks after running the party because, oh my God, organizing events takes so much energy. But it went perfectly and I'm very happy with it. So I just want to say that I love everybody.
Oh my God.
Other things to quickly mention. What lore do we have going on? Rose, you have lore coming up, don't you? Me too. We have a honey solo lore happening tomorrow, which people should check out. Because it's definitely not going to be sad at all.
Why would it be sad?
Why would it be
it's
sad?
Mythrill SMP.
It's Mythrill SMP. It's honey. Everyone loves honey. What honey can do no wrong? Honey does nothing wrong.
Honey.
We have a lovely Jamie and Rose stream on Friday, and then next Tuesday is a Lizzie and Jamie. There might be a Chris Chilzo and Charlie stream next week as well if the cards align. I think we're just waiting on a time. And we have a lot of things that are in the works that are being planned that me and Elle are going to bully people to plan over the next few weeks because we need our schedules. Because unfortunately it's a position of we have a lot of moments that have to happen so that other moments can happen. And until those previous moments happen, we can't do shit. And some of them are completely unrelated to each other or seemingly unrelated, and then it makes a whole mess. But you're gonna look out for stuff. It's gonna be amazing and wonderful and absolutely perfect. And I'm excited. This weekend there is gonna be another character art reveal on the Twitter.
Character art?
The last one took a little while to get through. I think the viewers are slacking. I think they don't want to see the lovely Mars art, and I can't believe the audacity.
Guys, how could you? You gotta get on that.
I can't believe it, but it's perfectly fine. We'll be getting another member character post showing off their build on Wednesday, likely, and then we'll have another character reveal on Saturday that everyone can go and try and rush a reveal on. Because we love Marsarcy's art. He is so lovely. He is so wonderful for doing the art for everybody. I adore that guy. He's great.
I also adore that guy.
Me too.
He's absolutely wonderful. But with that, I do not believe we have anything else to majorly go over unless you guys have any interesting events you would like to go over. Anything you want to plug, Rose, as our lovely guest? Any stream you're doing later, or I don't know, stuff you want to announce for yourself?
I don't think so. Just that, Jamie and Rose lure, guys.
Yippee!
Friday. Look out for that.
Yippee! And hopefully we get so much more Rose lore because I love Rose lore. I love Rose. I love Rose.
You.
I love you.
Yay!
Anything you would like to add, El Pomferwi?
I don't think I have anything to add.
You can add your lovely voice because it is so pretty. So
my God, real.
So beautiful.
Wonderful.
So wonderful.
So wonderful.
Wonderful. I swear these catch-ups always just devolve into little silly I love you moments because we're too wholesome on this SMP. I think it's a good thing. I think it's like we can be wholesome all that we want. We are just some wholesome little guys. Wholesome guys. Oh yeah, I'm going to call out the fucking Mythrill Confessions Twitter again because people keep being nice about me. And I'm gonna cry about it. I love everybody. I know it's my members, and they're not signing their names, and then also some viewers, and I'm going to cry about it.
No, only happy tears.
It's very sweet that people appreciate the server because I've put a lot of work into it, and it means a lot, and I'm glad people appreciate Elle. Elle's my beautiful little assistant.
It makes me happy when people, because it's one of those that, and not in a bad way, like the effort me and Jay put in behind the scenes, it's one of those, there are times where like, do people see this? Do people recognize what the stuff we go through for the server sometimes?
It has been a labor of love, very much labor on my end with all of the models and books I have written. And the catch-ups just in their entirety, and then Elle having to bully people constantly for me because I get too anxious.
And I just keep communicative with people, and it's like knowing that people like it's one of those. It's like when someone goes to you like, "Hey, I appreciate you doing this." So I know it's got to me. Like I've almost cried a few times for the confessions, and I will let you know now. There is a confession from me. I wrote it. I wrote it. I think it was not. I don't know if it was last night or the night before.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's not up yet.
Oh,
you'll know.
I'll know.
You'll know.
I wrote a confession after the party because I love my members and they need to be appreciated because I love them.
Love you.
I'll say this. It mentions the members. It mentions Jay in particular. And it does mention
Elle,
the
are
viewers.
you going to make me cry?
Yes, because I was on my sappy moments again.
Oh no, Elle, what have you done? Why have you done this?
But I mentioned the viewers as well, because I appreciate the viewers as well. I mean, I appreciate every person. I almost cried when I wrote it.
I can't believe this. We're all just a bunch of sappy little shits.
Just what you do.
But we're cute. We're cute.
Sappy cuties.
You're cute.
We are very, very cute.
You're cute.
You're cute.
Not you.
But yeah, with that, I do believe that is going to be the end of the stream for today. We've covered all the lore. If the cards align, if the stars align, we'll hopefully be doing another Mythrill Monthly this month. At the end, instead of having to wait for the start of next month. We mainly did this because it was Easter the weekend and we had the party on the 30th, so it just worked out a lot better because we wanted to get the party out of the way before focusing on anything else. But yeah, I think that's going to be end for stream. I was going to raid Beanie, but Beanie is now ending. So
Beanie, no!
There's no other members of the SMP who are live at the moment, and I don't think any who will be going live this instant. So
no.
I suppose we'll just be allowing everyone to go into the ether, but not without saying thank you to the lovely people who make this show happen. I want to say a big thank you to Elle for being my beautiful, beautiful co-host. I want to say a big thank you for Rose for guesting and also going along with my Toes Thunder bit.
I love that bit.
I thought it would be a very silly, goofy April Fool's joke for the time of year. We say a very big thank you to the lovely Sky Was Taken To for making our intro and outro music, dubbed The Rats. You can check out their YouTube channel for all of the Mythrill original songs they have made.
So goated.
Need to say a big, big, big thank you to the lovely Marsarcy for making mine and Elle's PNGtubers, as well as all of the Mythrill character art that has been revealed on the Twitter. Mars literally just went, "I'm doing all of this for you," and I went, "Okay." And I love him so much. I appreciate him
I wonder why
more
he
than
did
anything.
that.
He's just a great guy. He's just a wonderful
He
lad.
is.
And last but not least, we need to thank the wonderful, beautiful Kaloy for making our animated background and all of the little chair assets and things. It was lovely work that they did, and I'm greatly appreciative for it. And it's wonderful and beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
But with that, that is now the end of Mythrill Monthly. So we will see you all end of the month for hopefully another 2-for-1. If not, we'll at the very, very least have the full catch up for February. And we'll see you all later. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.